Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you want to find yourself in this weird, wild, wacky world we're in, this is another scene for Unmask Orlando. This evening's scene finds us in the Insomnia BDSM club, with a rather eclectic looking bunch arriving for an evening of drinks and fun. This particular evening of the week is pretty well known as being kindred only. So those that normally would not be let in are allowed in this evening.
Yay!
Really?
And it's rather quiet. The music that is playing is soft and classical, as that tends to be what the owner of this establishment prefers. So I will go down the line and let each of you do your introductions, starting from my left, Alexandra.
Why it's always me?
I don't know if you're always the one on my left, sorry.
Yeah, well, Alex is already with Arjun and John. They probably drove there, I suppose, all together in her car, I'd assume.
I mean, I would suppose so.
Yeah.
Carpool.
And
Uh, I'm just gonna say, Arjun probably took his bike and probably
that
took
wouldn't be
time to stop
nice.
to stop time to dress for the occasion, go to his basic dress.
Yeah, that makes
Dressed in
sense.
leather.
So I guess I'm arriving with John and waiting for Arjun then. Well, so go in with John and take a seat by the bar.
There is someone else at the bar that she
Oh,
recognizes.
Addison. Well, she will go towards Addison and do the European kissy thing on its
Mm-hmm.
side. Addison, dear, how are you?
Ah, Alexandra, good to see you again.
Yes,
Doing all
honey.
right.
Call me Alex. This is my friend John. John, this is Addison,
Addison would
Hi.
extend a hand.
a clanmate of mine.
Um,
John is a bit shy.
That's quite all right.
never, we've never been to a BDSM club before, and
Don't worry,
yeah,
dear. We'll be gentle.
This is one of the quiet nights, don't worry. When it's just us, it tends to be a little more quiet.
um, okay.
They confine most of it to the private rooms. Okay, up next is Thomas.
I would arrive by foot. I was navigating through the various city streets, keeping an eye open for suspicious individuals, and I seen Alex and my compatriots go into this BDSM club, so I figured, what the hell? I'll come in and have a look.
There is a gentleman at the door waiting to take your coat.
Thank you, sir, but no thank you. I'll keep my coat on me.
By the way, any weapons need to be left here, if you don't mind.
I'll hand up my katana and say, take care of that. If anything happens to it, it's
He would
your head.
hand you a steel tag that has a rose pressed into it, the Toreador clan symbol.
I take the
Bring
symbol and put it in my left pocket.
bring that back, and I'll get you your weapon back.
Certainly. And with that, I head inside.
Inside, you see John and Alex hanging out with this young lady.
You see John being super awkward, like always.
Like always.
Going over. Tell me, compatriots, who was this wonderful red-haired vixen you were sitting with?
Oh, hello,
Addison,
Thomas.
she would extend a hand. Addison Lawrence.
Take your hand, kissing the top of your hand, and said, "Thomas command at your service, my lady."
It's a pleasure.
So, has John said anything to upset you yet?
He's been rather
What?
quiet.
What do you mean?
Give him
Very
about
busy, by the way.
give him about 10 minutes, and please forgive him.
Actually, Argent is up next.
Arjun will also comes on his bike and comes in.
I just
And-
realized why you are where you are, Nelson. It's in fucking alphabetical order
Ah,
by your actual usernames.
Oh,
I was just looking at it.
that makes
That's
sense.
fucking why.
and so yes, Arjun comes and kind of dressed for the occasion. Although not like hardcore, like soft. So he's wearing leather pants, leather jacket, and his shirt is kind of those like no black, big see-through things. But he's wearing a coat over it because public. But he'll take it off and give the coat to the man at
Yep,
the
he would
entrance.
take it and give any weapons on you.
Okay, he also give his sword.
He would nod and just like he did with
Everyone with
Thomas,
a sword
he
in this city.
Hey, you like the sword? I mean, what?
he would hand you a steel tag with the Toreador clan symbol pressed into it.
Actually, now that I think, no, he knows this. No, he wouldn't have brought his sword. He just came home. No, sorry, he wouldn't have. But he would just have his coat then. And yes, he'll come in.
He would still give him the tag because of the
Okay.
coat.
Okay, but yes, he'll come in. And sees the people that he was supposed to meet here. And
Alex will give
plus
you
one.
a wave to,
Alex, good to see you again.
Mhm.
Oh.
And you as well. Have you met Edison?
I have not had this pleasure yet. And he'll bow.
Addison would
Addison.
extend a hand.
In his bow, he takes a hand and kisses it. Well, he
Good
places a lip on top of it because that's how you're supposed to do it.
Addison Lawrence, Clan Bruja.
Arjun Malik of Clan. I was gonna say La Sombra. I don't know. Of Clan. Sorry. Of Clan
They
Rav.
look like the redheads.
No,
But yes, I'll say Clan Arjun Malik of Clan Ravenous.
It's a pleasure.
He smiles. He kind of smiles at her. And he'll see Thomas. Thomas, good to see you again. It's been a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to make your acquaintance again.
Okay. With that intro done, we are moving on to Ely.
Yeah, Ely just, normally she has a neutral expression on her face. That's not the case tonight. Tonight she looks tired. Is probably the word, but not in a physical sense. She's just like, I have to meet with these people, but apparently I have to go to this fucking place. Like she looks so fucking done with everything. As she just walks in and she almost stabs the guy who's supposed to take your weapons, but she manages to. She just like gives it with the back or the handle to him, and just like, you need to take this, right?
Yes, ma'am. And he hands her one of the little steel tokens.
Thanks. And she kind of almost begrudgingly just begins to go into the place. Just looks around.
And there's a group of people gathered.
You see John looking at you and waving with a smile.
Hey, John.
Oh, really? Good to see you, dear. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You don't seem okay.
Well, apparently I have to meet people here, so I don't know.
Well, from what I see, it's a quiet night, so
Yeah, but
you'll be
it's
fine, honey.
grown-up things. It's like
I know what you mean. We also don't feel this place.
kind of looks.
Well, if you want some advice, maybe don't try to listen in to what's
Oh,
happening.
trust me, I've heard it pretty much all of it. I'm, you know what? Part of me is quite happy I got embraced as early as I did, because Jesus Christ, there's a lot of shit I don't have to deal with. Should we get it over with? Or no, it's not here yet. Oh, great.
So you have a meeting here. We just came for drinks.
By the way,
Well, I was
that is
hoping-
what Edison is wearing.
I was
Damn.
hoping Thorn would be here because I kind of need to talk to him about something. But
Yeah.
apparently he's not. So
I could try something that could make you feel less worse.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Well,
John, what are you offering the young lady?
I'll tell you after Sabine gets here, because he's been
I
waiting.
am here. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And last but not least, Jacobo.
So the La Sombra has been sitting in the back seat of his car, parked in front of the club, looking at everyone entering, and he chooses to be the final one who enters finally. As he goes through the door, he hands the bodyguard, the guardian, the guard, his
Yeah,
coat. It's a black coat. He hands it over.
any weapons?
Unless you consider me as a weapon. I'll get in now. Okay.
He'll chuckle and wave him on in, and
He'll-
hand him
he'll
one of
pull-
the steel tokens. For
Okay.
his coat.
He takes the token. He takes out a few dollars from his pocket. They're all crumpled up, and he puts them in the palm of the guard's hand. Buy
The
something nice with it.
bouncer will just kind of nod and move back behind his little desk.
Have fun, man. And he goes to the bar and waits his turn, I suppose. He's pretty quiet until he finds a window of opportunity to say hello. Hello.
Who are you?
Hi.
Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, fellas. Hey, he looks at. Can you put your name back in, please, Christine? I have lapses.
Alexandra.
Yeah, it's
Alexandra.
it's such a difficult name, honestly.
I'm sorry. It's so simple. It's simple, but I keep forgetting names. I'm bad at names. I'm sorry. Good evening, Alexandra. You look
Miss
dashing
Diamond,
tonight.
Hello, Mr. Montenegro. Good to see you.
Ooh.
Do I need
Who's
to
your-
roll my my
No, you fucking don't, because you don't know.
No, I mean to roll my manipulation subterfuge because I'm totally lying about being happy to see him.
I mean, sure, roll manipulation subterfuge.
Ah,
versus Jacobo's perception empathy.
Unless
Okay,
it doesn't
Dynasty.
give a shit.
I like it. We're already rolling dice here. At least it's social dice. I can at least specify that. Okay. So what do I need to roll exactly again,
Uh,
please?
Perception and empathy.
Okay.
Jesus, you're bad at lying, woman.
Yeah, I'm bad at lying.
She's also bad at spotting lies.
Please tell me if I'm doing it right. Did I
I
do
didn't
it right?
spot it.
Yeah, but you failed.
Yeah, but I wanted to know if I rolled it right.
Oh, I spotted it. Yay!
I don't care anyway.
Yeah, Ely spotted it too.
Yep,
No,
Ely and John catch it, but Jacobo does not.
And Arden doesn't give a shit.
I like your style, man. I like you.
I couldn't care less if Miss Diamond is lying to this bald thing. It matters not.
Well, I think it would probably
Hey.
obvious that don't particularly like him since this on him calling her by her.
Can I put fame too? Because I feel like I have fame too right now. I feel so special, guys. Thank you. So, who's the beauty creature next to you? And he gestures towards Addison.
Addison Lawrence, Clan Bruja.
Ooh, a clan member of. Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Jacobo Montenegro.
Pleasure's all
Generation
mine.
11, La Sombra.
The pleasure's all mine.
Oh, I insist. The pleasure is all mine. Now then, I've heard an Irish accent. Am I correct?
Partially, anyway.
I've seen you once in the Elysium, at the hotel, at the bar, I suppose, right?
Yes, my good friend John here was buying me blood wine.
It
Oh,
was
John,
again
the
friendship.
yeah, the Malkavian. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Hello.
It is a pleasure to meet you.
Yes, Christine, in the main area downstairs, smoking is allowed.
Now
Uh,
to
Okay, 'cause it
answer
seems like a good
your
time.
question, Mr. Thomas. He pulls out his trumpet and looks at Eli and tries to use the song that's playing in the background as he tries to enhance it with his trumpet to make Eli smooth as shit. Come on, don't roll bell. Fuck my life. Well, I got one success. Oh, so terrible.
So you're playing the
success, I
trumpet?
guess. Yeah.
John, because you're my friend, I'm going to say this to you brutally and honestly. Your playing is worse than a strangled cat.
Damn.
it's okay. It's just Ely just looks at John and just looks to the others and says, "It's just a bit weird, but I'm okay with it." Then she looks around in the room. And she just says, "But I guess that fits this place." So, what exactly? What is it people like? Why is it so great for mortals to hit each other? Like,
It's
I don't get
not
it.
as simple as that, dear.
It releases
I guess-
endorphins.
Yeah, it's just I don't get it. It's just
The mortal
Well-
mind is plagued with drugs and biological functions they cannot control.
all right.
Uh,
It's still just oh well, that's
It
fine.
can be sociological too. Maybe you got abused as a child or something. Speaking of which, are there any women that I can hire for tonight?
For that, I think you'd have to ask Lady Adelaide.
And where may I find her?
She should be down any minute now. Her and my brother have been upstairs for a while.
May I help myself with a drink?
There is a bartender behind the bar who will gladly pour you a drink.
I'd like one of my drinks if that's alright. He gestures at the bartender.
The bartender nods and brings over a glass of blood.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Alex will open her clutch and take out a cigarette case. Open it up. Offer around.
Oh,
No one. Yeah, Addison
uh,
did not take you up on it.
I will.
I will pass.
I will happily take a cigarette from the case. Thank you, my lady.
You're welcome. She will take a cigarette and light it up.
Do I have to roll something? Or that
No,
you're welcome.
no.
A little bit later, you see this woman come down the steps. And with this fellow in tow.
Is he wearing the fedora too?
No.
Okay. Good.
But he's holding a stick.
Yes, he is holding a walking stick.
Oh, poor guy.
Does he look like he actually needs it when he walks, or?
Yes, it does look like he needs it. And actually, at the moment, he has his arm in Adelaide's as she helps him down the stairs.
It's so nice to see kindred helping each other.
Such a rare pleasure in these days.
She kind of kisses Aiden on the cheek and sends him back over to his sister. My. I was upstairs for such a short time, I didn't figure it would get this busy. Look at all of you.
Hello,
We're a
Mr.
beautiful
Ross.
fun bunch.
Good evening. And he'll bow.
Now. In here, we are all just kindred. No titles, no impressing our lineage on people. I
No,
much prefer that to some.
certainly not today.
You are... Oh, I swear. I am so terrible with names. Miss Diamond?
Yes.
I will remember eventually. I promise. I'm getting there.
Or you can call me Alex like everyone else.
Of course.
Almost everyone else, in any case.
So, who else do we have? You I recognize. She points at Ely.
Hello.
You are a clanmate of mine, aren't you?
Oh, yeah.
Always willing to take more roses into the garden.
Right. Roses. Yeah. Well, I guess.
So, come now. The rest of you introduce yourselves.
Tamascoop man at your service, my lady, and I take a bow.
Enough of the bowing, heaven's sake.
John.
We are. I am John Karlsefny. Pleased to meet you.
It's a pleasure, dear. And you?
Arjun, we've met once.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You figure after all this time I would be better at this.
No, always forgiven. Nothing to, well, there is nothing to forgive. It's quite alright.
And you I don't recognize. She kind of looks over at Jacobo.
Jacobo Montenegro, Clan La Sombra, Generation 11. It is a pleasure to meet you, my lady.
I suppose if we're going to do the entire introduction, Adelaide Dubois, child of Violetta, child of Helena, Clan Toreador.
Pleasant establishment you have here. I was just asking Miss. Oh, yeah.
What did I forget?
The Paris guy, the hot one.
Oh, shit. Shit. Oops.
I
Nope.
told you I have the biggest fame in here, man.
Redoing that.
Prioritizing
that.
the sombra.
Child of Violetta, child of Francois Villon, child of Helena. Clan Toreador, it's a pleasure.
Still addressing to me, or?
Yes.
Oh, it is a pleasure. I would say my genealogy, but I don't think it's relevant at this point.
Quite all right.
I hope you understand. No offense intended. I represent myself, if that's
And yes, anyone who wants to may roll intelligence kindred lore to see if they know who Helena is.
I've already done that before. I know.
Yeah,
intelligence.
you don't need to do that. You've done it. Helena, Francois Villon, either one.
Got 4 successes.
Oh yeah, he knows exactly who Helena is. She was once known by the name Helen of Troy.
Can't
As
seem to find it.
she says Helena, John's eyes kind of widen a bit.
2-4, because I think I was.
You would also know that Francois Villon, her grandsire, is the Prince of Paris.
And a major hottie.
That he is. Not as pretty as Helena, though.
Yeah, but when is he visiting?
Do you want to fucking bang him? Is that it?
I mean, Katya has.
I mean, yeah, but in the future, though.
Yeah, in the future. Not yet.
In the future.
Miss Diamond, to control yourself, you're supposed to be a lady of refinement.
Fuck you.
Since
Not
when?
today, you won't.
No, I don't.
But yes, you both of the people who have rolled intelligence kindred lore would know that Francois Villon is Prince of Paris. His sire is Helena, also known as Helen of Troy, a Toreador Methuselah.
And a known hottie.
Both
I
of them.
mean, she's fucking appearance 8.
Yeah.
Like, she can't walk out in public without people declaring their undying love for her. Are you having trouble finding your kindred lore, by the way?
I don't think I have any, to be honest.
You should. Hang on. Let me go. I will go check
I think
because I'm pretty sure I put it on your
I've
screen.
checked the forum and I don't have any noted.
I think for neonates too.
He's not
But
a neonate, though.
I'm Ancilla.
Are you?
Jeez. Yeah, I am.
Really?
Yep. I will go check because I'm
Then
pretty
it's
sure I
3.
gave it to everyone.
But
It
your
should be
age,
3 if you haven't bought it up.
okay, but your age is 72. How can you be Ancilla?
I don't know.
That is, you can be an insult at that point. You can.
Oh, I have one more dice then.
Did you say we get like regular points even though if you didn't put
Is
any
it
points in
because
the
of
thing?
diablerie or normal? Because
I don't know. You should ask in character, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, you can through
the
actions.
point
It's not just.
Okay, that is entirely my fault. I forgot to put it on your sheet. You should have 3 kindred lore
And 2 clan, I think.
and 2 Sabbat lore.
Oh, Sabat, yeah.
I also think I don't have it, but okay.
I know more about Camarilla members than Sabat members.
No,
Kindred lore. Not
kindred lore is basically like all vampire history in general.
Oh, okay.
Because the Sabbat tend to be a bit more secretive, it requires a specific knowledge that you wouldn't have unless you are Sabbat or were.
Yeah, I understand. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
And you'd also have 2 clan lore.
Hold on, let me note it down.
Yes, you did, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 successes because that one takes away. So yeah, you would know what the others know. That Francois Villon is Prince of Paris. Helena was the face that launched 1,000 ships, Helen of Troy.
But I don't know her current whereabouts, right?
No one knows Helena's current whereabouts actually, except for her childer. Out of character, most of us know that she's in fucking Chicago.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I forgot if that was common knowledge.
Also, out of character, know that her name now is Portia. And
yes.
A neonate.
Yes, but in character, none of us know that except maybe Adelaide. Because she is a mentor.
Well then, Helena, that is a genealogy to be proud of. you should present yourself as that more often, I suppose. Command more respect, more more immediately.
I suppose it is where I get my beauty from.
Oh, unparalleled.
Yes, the face that launched 1,000 ships.
Her face, right?
Yes, not mine. I know, heavens no.
Have you met her?
Of course.
By any chance? How is she?
Much more down to earth than one would expect for someone of her age.
Well, people say that you get more wiser the older you get.
Indeed. Though some just shove the stick further up their rectum as they age.
Ha! Entertaining. He downs the glass of blood and asks for another one.
She kind of glances over at Alex and gives her like a little wink.
Yeah, Alex is taking a long draw on her cigarette, rolls her eyes, and
you know I'm right.
Hopefully something that doesn't happen to me.
Oh, don't worry, dear. You're far from it.
Oh, Arjun, is it?
Yes.
The Ravnos. Yeah, I met you at the prince's office, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, you did. I'm glad you remember me.
Well, I'm sorry for not giving you any attention before downing this glass of blood. Would you wish to join me?
I suppose technically former prince.
Oh, I have heard the rumors. What's the current situation with I've heard, I don't know the details, just,
Clusterfuck would be a good description of it.
I'm used to that.
Would be an apt description of what is going on in the city right now.
There is no prince. That means there is no, not much of anything to be.
No domain.
Very interesting times these days are. Nights, even.
Nights, exactly. Well, I've heard about Apraxis.
Yes. Theodius, the primogen of my clan has declared praxis for the city, but he will not go uncontested.
Who wishes to contest him?
You're looking at her.
Well,
As we both have rather distinguished sires. Out of character, yes, they both have the prestigious sire merit.
yeah. I wanted to ask a question, but I don't know how to put it so that it's not insulting.
Okay, did ask out of character, and then we will translate.
So when you choose a president or a prime minister or someone, when you vote for them, you basically vote for their capacities and not their prestigious history and their name.
So basically their platform, pretty much. What
Yeah,
they stand for.
yeah, their capacity to handle the bureaucracy of politics, basically. Because I don't want to say, hey, are you able to be a prince? Like, what's your credentials here? Can I see your curriculum vitae, please?
By the way, every one of you who shook her hand can tell that there is definitely some potence there. She is stronger than she looks.
Oh God, I want to shake her hand too now.
She would have shaken his hand.
Okay, can I
She
activate
did not
potence too?
Although you don't know where that hand might have been, but you know.
She did not activate her potence, but you can tell that it's definitely there.
Okay.
Like she's not activating it because if she did, she would probably crush your hand.
Oh, okay.
Because she's got 4 potence.
Oh, come on. Okay, hold on. I'll activate I have potence 4 too, so.
Okay, so you are both evenly matched as far as grip strength goes. She's not trying to, show off. It's just kind of what happens.
Same. I reciprocate the gesture, basically.
So, what are we going to do about this delightful little clusterfuck we found ourselves in? After all, we have a red lister and lupines and sabat and now a praxis because Theodius can't keep his power lust to himself.
The children of Gaia are here.
Huh?
John, please don't talk in riddles.
It's not a riddle.
It's not a riddle. The children of Gaia are the lupines.
Are here as in this building? This neighborhood?
This neighborhood, yes. We do have a bar owned by a lupine just down the road.
He adjusts his posture, as in ready to get up.
You won't bother him.
Is this lupine a threat to us?
He is not a threat.
Besides, going to fight a lupine is usually a bad idea.
Yes, they'll rip holes in you that take a lot longer to heal.
Aren't they just going to kill us at first sight? I mean, they don't.
Not all of them. This one doesn't.
Oh, that's good.
That's peculiar.
I frequent his bar. He's quite sweet.
What is the reasoning behind his tolerance towards our friend?
He doesn't participate in any of his, I believe they call them tribes affairs. He is on his own.
An outcast.
A lone wolf, I believe it's called.
It seems like he would be a very fun friend to have.
Now I want to meet him.
We are planning on visiting him one of these days, so
Yes, I believe Brandon said something about that.
you can tag along, I suppose.
If not for protection, then for company.
Yes, I believe Brandon said he was planning a field trip for all you little kitties.
That is the word he used.
Ely's brows very slightly furrow a bit.
John is gonna
Wanted
like
to
kneel
hear.
down and goes, I think she means me.
Oh,
I do
okay.
I believe he means all of you. You are all children compared to us.
That's true.
Hmm. There will just be like a sound from Ely.
When you reach 6 centuries, come and talk to me.
Okay, fine.
How's life as a perpetual child anyway?
That's all right.
Do you get nice little grannies offering you sweets?
Mm, it happens, but I don't like the way they taste.
Like
Gosh,
envy
she
or
does.
the granny.
Besides, they're more likely to, not be too, they can't handle it if you drink blood from them. Not as often, so I tend to stay with younger and more, healthier people.
What
But yes,
about
Dosh.
what about the kind that likes to prey on you? Oh well, not you.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
don't.
going to say
They
the
don't.
word here because I don't know.
They don't live long.
Yes.
Trust me.
That's hardly appropriate of a subject.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've killed a couple.
That's
Good.
what I mean. Good for you. He offers a high five.
But
She
yes,
does it. She smiles a bit.
Doshita does always still refer to me as her baby. He'll smile.
That's an endearing term.
Your sire will always refer to you as, their child. Violetta still does with me. And I'm 600 years old.
Yes. I remember when I got that shovel across my head and buried deep by my sire. Those were fun times.
Very fun times.
Well, I will say my embrace was a little friendlier than that, but
Shovel?
Yeah, haven't you heard the term shovelhead?
Oh, you're one of those.
Oh, yeah, me and the squad that remained. Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't very pleasant at first, but you get used to it.
Oh, okay. I get it. You get the distinct impression that she does not get it.
Well, let me put it like this: you wake up with a very very sharp pain on the back of your head. You feel the dirt covering you, the weight of the earth covering your body, and you're very hungry. And the first few minutes of your
Don't talk anymore, please. I get it.
see, you understand now.
But there are no shovels involved in that.
I
Oh,
work
that
the same
was
way, but I don't think we're related.
Adelaide just kind of moves over and hugs Ely.
Oh,
You're my clan, right?
Yes.
So can you maybe help me find out who did this to me?
I can try.
I don't have much to go on, but I kind
That's
of
fine.
want to find him and kill them. So I don't know. You have to be cool with that. But
It's entirely understandable.
what happened to you? Well,
Well,
You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
no, he asked. I'm
Of
gonna.
course.
Well, I mean,
Hey, I'm not forcing you to if you're not comfortable.
it's a long time ago. I got killed, and so did a lot of other people. And I don't know who did it, but well, soon. Well, not too long ago, I decided to stop running and find out. Well, some other people like me, and instead of running from everyone, so now I'm here, and now I want to find out who did this, and I'm gonna have some words with them when I find them, and then I'm gonna probably riff off some, well, parts of them, and then do stuff with it. But
If you
I'll
need
get to
any
that when I get
assistance, I'm
there.
here.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know yet.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Thanks.
My pleasure.
We too would like to help you somehow. You are a friend after all.
Yeah, I mean, I still need to figure out well, some of the details because I mean, I don't know who it is, so I don't know.
And,
It's weird.
you know, the more the merrier. That's what I'll always say.
True
I
some of
doubt
the time.
I'm sure if John plays his trumpet, he'll kill your sire in no time.
That's funny.
That isn't very nice.
That was a joke, by the way. I have nothing against you.
Yeah, but it was good. It was good.
He's actually quite good. He's just nervous.
Oh, no need to be. Why would you be?
many people.
Would you like if I sang with you?
He pulls up the trumpet again and looks at her.
Okay. This is a fun dice pool.
20.
This is dice pool stupid.
Peter, prepare to roll.
Oh right,
Slash
right.
R, stupid amounts.
Oh
Slash.
shit.
6, 7 successes.
Okay, let's see.
And what difficulty do I roll? Self-control.
3
6.
successes.
I think it depends, right?
Oh, true. Shit. I think that at this intensity, it's probably diff 8.
Yeah, something like that. Because it's just from memory. I think it really depends on like if it is like, oh, I succeed. Good
Good
Just
job.
have one success.
She manages
Barely,
to stay
but
out of
yeah.
the moment. Like, that's good.
And see, he rolled better when she sang with him.
RNG gods.
But yeah, wow.
Oh, see, Helena is known as how many ships? The face that
Face that launched 1,000 ships.
1,000. Okay. Well,
Two kind of give a little bow.
That was quite impressive.
I've had a long time to practice.
if indeed, if Helena is the face that sailed 1,000 ships, you would be the voice.
Very well
You're
said.
too kind.
I don't get that. Like, wait, can you?
Because enchanting voice for the win.
Um, how would that work? It's because you scream or yell very loudly, or what? Or it's just
So,
Divinely.
the reason that Helena was the face that launched 1,000 ships was because her beauty was so sought after that she was taken from her husband to Troy. And her husband went to war for her.
There is a couple of seconds, and then you will hear, grown-ups. That will be the only response. She kind of, her eyes just roll back in the head and just goes, she just kind of very, very lightly shakes her head and she just goes, all right, yeah. And she kind of just wanders off, just seems to be, like, she just looks at the place, just wants to look around. She just seems to waddle off for a bit.
The place is mostly red leather. If she's leaving the bar area, hang on, 'cause I have a photo for this. Because if she's heading away from the bar, this is what she will see.
Don't touch anything, Eli.
Why not?
Well, sex isn't allowed in the public areas, so unless it's a very specific night.
Kidding.
Ely, with that comment, Ely will make sure that she touches everything. Much to her latest dismay, but she will make sure that Alexandria sees her do it.
Poor girl, few hundred years. Yeah, it gets you.
Well, sex might not be allowed, but that doesn't mean people haven't touched it with parts you don't want to touch. Or look at Elliot.
If they touch
Ew.
anything
Oh,
in my
gross.
club, oh dear.
Gross. Oh, yikes. And
Uh,
Ely
No,
runs
no,
off to the
Eli,
bathroom.
no. Come on, nothing like this.
Ely runs off to the bathroom, and she almost uses celerity. She's very fast. So.
I'll go check
I
out
will go.
her.
Tell
Alex,
her
you
I
go
apologize.
Go in the women's restroom. You will stay right there.
Yeah, Alex will
John,
check up on her.
John is
I
gonna
was
give
like-
Alex some Purell.
I was going to go wait outside. I'm a gentleman after all. I made sure of that. Apparently I wasn't before.
She pats his cheek gently.
We all learn, man.
Going. Just stay here, please. Ugh.
You tell her I apologize.
And trust me, if anyone touches anything in my bar with a body part I don't want them touching it with, I will cut it off.
Wow, that it's been a while since I experienced that feeling.
What feeling?
Amputation.
Well, not necessarily amputation. Castration, maybe.
It grows back though. Well,
Not if you use silver.
he strokes his chin. Okay.
Well, with some, anyway. I've thought about it many times with Theodius.
What made you
Good
stop?
parts.
What? But yeah, I'll say, and what stopped you?
Mostly not wanting to cause a civil war amongst my clan. We are from differing bloodlines, after all. He is the blood of Michael, and I am the blood of Helena.
So you wish to oppose Theodius in his praxis?
Yes.
If you don't mind me asking, and excuse me if I'm being direct, but what makes you superior to him? And I'm not talking about physical abilities, because being a prince, I suppose, is about management, right? About managing the entire sect, the entire city.
When it comes to political influence, I outstrip Theodius in every way.
Political influence. What about political prowess?
Do you think I would have made it this long without making any enemies if I didn't have political prowess?
You have no enemies. Am I
Not like Theodius.
Hmm. Then you
He
have
has
a
an
one-man.
elder of Clan Bruja that wants him dead.
Fascinating. So, well, you answered my question there.
You will always make enemies in politics. If you make an entire clan hate you, or more, then well,
Well,
you fucked up.
Bruja have a
Okay,
tendency
guys,
to.
I'll be right back.
We can talk with each other, right?
Well, I can talk with Ely since
Yep, discuss amongst yourselves.
Mm-hmm,
you
mm-hmm.
can do the
Yeah,
Ely.
the
Yes.
bathroom is currently being used vehemently. Oh, that's so gross. Oh,
Ely.
gross.
I was
Okay,
going to knock on the door.
there's
Ely,
water everywhere, but
can I come in?
yeah, you can come in.
Ely, darling. He was joking. There's nothing like this happening.
I
It's
don't. That's the
a
problem. I don't know with
commentary, and
grown-ups.
nothing
Like they
like that
do
is
some
happening.
weird.
And look.
Look, they do some weird shit when it's the sex thing.
Yes, they do, but in the private quarters, in the common grounds, they do not.
Okay.
Everything is being sanitized all the time in
Fair
public
enough. Okay.
places. He was
That's
just
that's
messing
good.
with you. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just grossed out.
Well, since I have you here, I wanted to ask you something.
Okay.
I assume you have heard of the Elysium that will happen on Monday.
Yeah.
I was just wondering where your support lies. You know, Adelaide is going to challenge Theodius for the praxis.
I know.
I just want you to be safe.
That's good to know.
So I will have to trust you with something.
Okay. Like a secret?
Well, it's not exactly a secret, just not necessarily common knowledge among everyone, especially everyone within your own clan. So if it can stay between us, well, I
Okay.
have in good authority that most of the people that at least I know would give support to Adelaide instead of Theodius.
Hmm.
And should you decide to also support Adelaide, would be more than willing to ensure your ongoing safety in case he feels betrayed. Just putting this out there.
Hmm. And I'm guessing this is only in the case that he feels.
Sorry, I didn't hear the last part.
And I'm guessing this safety is only if he feels betrayed.
Well, I don't think he would go that far. Look, you're his clanmate. So,
That's not what I meant.
honestly, Lee, I don't know. Some people, some princes that are too traditional, consider kindred like yourself a threat, so to speak. So they don't take chances. I don't know if he would try anything or if he would consider it. You're the same clan after all.
Mm.
I wouldn't I wouldn't want to risk it anyway.
Why don't you want him to be Prince?
I have many reasons. It would put in danger people I care about, and it would make things difficult for many people.
For you specifically, right?
No, not for me specifically. But others aren't as lucky.
Do I
And
know any of these people?
yes, you do. You
Hmm.
know Thorn? I don't know what would happen with Thorn should Theodosius become prince. Frankly, I don't know what would happen with you either. I don't know what would happen with the Tremere. I don't know if he would be even interested in trying to help them. I doubt he would. He has no love for the Tremere.
Hmm. Thanks.
Is someone snoring?
Someone
No,
is snoring.
I don't think so.
I heard that. Anyway, in any case, Ely, if there's anything I can do, and if I can protect you in any way, I will.
You know, I'm fairly good at protecting myself. Why is it that everyone wants to protect me? It's not like I don't.
Don't take it personally.
I appreciate that people want to, but like I've been on my own for quite some time, and I've done pretty okay, I think. Well, at least I think.
You were doing more than okay, but you weren't hiding. You are hiding no longer. And that will bring attention.
Forgive me
Yeah,
for interjecting, Eli. Or
Uh,
Eddie, sorry.
we are in the women's bathroom at the
we are in
moment,
the women's bathroom at the moment.
but
This is private.
we can be exiting at this point, like if you want
Well,
to get in.
talking about that. Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah. This
yeah,
conversation is being held in private. That's true.
yeah.
Thanks, but yeah, I suppose that is a thing I need to hmm, think about because you are right. I haven't really. There's a reason I've been hiding and been moving around as much as I have. If there is a problem with that, I will let you know.
Thank you for that. Just know that what we're trying to do is make sure that this city is welcome to everyone. That you don't need to hide anymore or run away. That's what we want to do. And this is why we can't allow Theodius to remain in the position he wants to take.
Fair enough.
But anyway, enough of those heavy topics. Perhaps it's time to
Yeah,
rejoin.
I think I've dried up a bit.
Yeah, and I believe a certain gentleman owes you an apology.
What? Who?
Arjun. Come on.
Why?
Because he freaked you out.
Ah, no, that's fine.
Come on, let's torture him a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. And the two will leave. Did someone want to talk to her?
We're joining the party now.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you about the time where I bled for my asshole?
I really don't want to know that, but
Oh,
It's a funny story, man.
okay.
Did you get shot in your ass?
Oh, someone tried to fuck me and I instead got stabbed in the ass, so I had to kill all of them.
Doesn't that technically mean you still got fucked in the ass?
Oh, you can say so then. Well, I don't have a scar from it, so I suppose I'm okay.
Adelaide is just shaking her head.
So that's what we return to.
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like a downgrade, honestly. Isn't that what you
Hopefully
call
you can change the subject.
Yes,
Please.
I believe Arjun, you owe the
Yes.
lady an apology here.
Yes. And he'll smile sorryly. I didn't
Oh, that's fine.
mean to make you react this way.
That's fine. It was pretty funny, actually.
Well,
Come
it
think of
was. It was. I won't lie.
Just in case you touch something that you actually shouldn't touch, he gives you a bottle of Purell.
She looks at it.
Aren't you
smells
handy?
Oh, it's just so. Oh, okay. Thanks. I'm not gonna carry this around though. By the way, LJ, did you want to talk to Ely?
Thomas McMahon is my name.
Oh, Thomas. Yeah.
And I just want to interject to Ellie that while being a century-old kindred, able to rip the head off a mortal with minimal effort, you do come across as a small girl.
That's a good deduction, man.
Which is why you may get certain attitudes towards you may find tiring and repetitive.
Oh yeah, I get it. I get it. It's just it gets a little frustrating, but it's fine. But yeah.
See it as a safety net.
We have a question for you, Adelaide.
Yes, dear, what is
Ma'am?
it?
Why do you think that crap, what's the other guy's name again?
Theodius.
Theodius
Jesus,
is
really.
trying to spread rumors about Evie.
You mean Lady Eve. Well, I can tell you precisely what happened.
Okay.
The Red Lister decided to retaliate for Conrad taking Castile from him. And he decided to do so, burning Imogen Hardy. I think if it were not for Eve doing what she did, he would probably be dead.
So he is doing it out of spite.
Or fear.
Or fear. There is the fact that both Theodius and myself were both sired after the Convention of Thorns. all we know of the Salubri is what we've been told. But what I watched her do, that wasn't infernal, that wasn't soul-sucking. It was healing, life-saving. I've never seen anything like it.
It. Thank you.
She just gives a little nod.
Do you have any idea how much damage has that rumor done?
Unfortunately, I fear that it has spread to Vienna. Which
You
means
see,
we
like,
may be dealing with an incursion from the Tremere very soon.
John sweating a bit and with the look of oh shit.
And while I have no doubts that Lady Eve is more than capable of taking care of herself, this is an entirely different situation.
Keeps getting better and better, isn't it?
If it's not one thing, it's another.
Well, the priority at the moment is to deal with Marcus after we deal with all this praxis bullshit.
Yes.
And then I guess we can focus on that.
We have more important things to deal with at the moment.
At least in life isn't dull in Orlando.
Far from it.
There is still blood to be shed.
Whose
Oh.
blood?
Marcus's.
Well, our enemies, of course. Take your pick. We have so many opportunities here.
Opportunities? That's what you see this as an opportunity?
Well, you lived your life your way. I'm used to a more violent lifestyle. Now, that doesn't mean I have to bring my
Yeah,
lifestyle
do
into the
tell
sec.
me about it. I spent 120 years being constant to war. Please do tell me about it.
Well, it seems that we have more in common than we thought.
Now, children.
Difference is, I no longer wish to see violence. I certainly don't want to see any youngsters of my clan and others being lost when we can avoid it.
Of course, but what if the other parties wish to bring bloodshed to your home? I'd rather bring it to theirs.
Reply, but it's not an opportunity.
It's a matter of perception, I think. Perspective, I'm sorry.
Clearly.
John is like going to find a seat and like start fiddling with the uh, trunk of his bag and like start panic thinking.
Do we notice anything weird?
You just see him like the first time you saw him in when you invited him to your house. He's just very panicked right now. Like he's having an anxiety attack.
Okay, we should check up on John, I think.
Arjun will say he was about to talk to Addison, but he's like, oh, fine. We'll check if John is alright. That's more important.
You can do your thing. I can
Yeah.
check up on John. You don't need to
No,
I want.
I want to check if he's alright.
Going over to John. How are you, my friend?
The Tremere are coming.
Yes.
Not for
What's your
you.
point?
Yes, but the Tremere are coming.
Then we will kill them all and be done with it.
Not all of them.
Yeah, not all of them.
What? I'm
Two
sorry.
inside.
What did you just say?
The Tremere are coming.
We're gonna kill them all?
Yes, we are.
No,
No, we're
not
not.
all of them.
No, we're not.
We're going to kill Marcus.
I don't think he's referring to Marcus dear. I think he's referring to whoever's coming from Vienna.
Exactly.
And then we'll kill, well,
Do you
who we have to
know
kill if we
just
have to.
how insanely powerful the Tremere in Vienna really are?
No one
I
is
have a-
immune to being stabbed in the back of the neck.
When
Yes.
they can teleport before you can get close, they are.
And you assume they won't see you coming.
No one sees me coming.
No,
I can guarantee you I can from a
Oh.
mile away.
what you meant is no one has seen you coming yet. You haven't faced anyone that could.
No one will see me coming.
Well, with that attitude, I don't expect you will survive too long. So I'm not.
Lady Diamond, you certainly would not see me coming.
I'm gonna make it this clear.
It's good that
If you
Then
hurt
what-
Katya,
you.
you are going to die.
Many times. He'll
when-
smile.
And Ely is looking at you, and she does not seem to smile. She just looks deadpan at you, and she just looks at you.
Katya is Tremere?
Yes.
From Vienna?
No.
No problems then.
Though I suppose technically she is from Berlin.
They are our friends, right? They're part of the Camarilla, right? So
Yeah.
you want to kill people who is essentially a part of our group. Because why?
They make John uncomfortable.
They're going to eat her.
It who?
They
Oh,
make someone uncomfortable, so you're going to kill them all and risk the lives of everyone around you. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, never mind. Like,
especially
totally
John.
get what
If you're
you're
going,
saying. I totally
you're
get
going
what you're saying. Like, that makes sense.
if you're
I'm
going to kill,
gonna go. I'll see you guys later. And Ely's just shaking her head, and she will turn around and she will leave.
Ellie, are you okay?
Bye, Eli.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. And she kind of shakes her head as she walks out.
It's not as simple as that, Thomas.
Besides, if you're going to kill everyone who makes John uncomfortable, you're going to do a lot of killing.
Yes, everyone makes John uncomfortable. And by the way, I might not be able to see you coming, but my security system will.
Well, these Tremere seem to make John more uncomfortable than normal.
Well, you're not his mother.
I never pretended to be.
Adelaide would come sit down next to him. You're worried about Lady Eve, aren't you?
I don't want them to eat her.
We'll do what we can not to allow that, John.
None of us are going to let that happen. Not only that, but she is quite capable on her own. And I don't think Brannon would let them within 100 feet of her.
Did Salubri?
She's not Salubri, she's Malkavian.
Hmm.
Theodius is a fool.
Well, if he can prove it,
He can't prove it.
then why would he make such an assumption? Salubri are supposed to be long gone.
Did you just not hear her? He is a fool.
Theodius saw a third eye and jumped to the first conclusion he could think of. Which, of course, given who he is, was, oh, this must be an enemy. Paranoid shithead.
He saw a third eye?
I don't know if it was so much thinking that or trying to take advantage of whatever he thought he saw and turn it against her because he feels threatened by her.
Oh, I'm sure he feels threatened by her.
To be
I'd be
fair, in
surprised
his
if he didn't.
situation, I would feel threatened by her. He may be a fool, but at least he's smart enough to know that.
He'd be a fool to not feel threatened by her. She's nearly a millennia old.
Is he the next in the line of when it comes to age?
Yes.
Maybe that's
Him,
his strength.
followed in very short order by Brannon and then myself.
Perhaps this is what he's trying to accomplish. Not that it will work, but
It's possible.
well, let's hope we'll have enough time to deal with some of the other shit before this happens.
Indeed.
So then, who is loyal to Theodius anyway?
A new member of our clan, and about half of the clan will side with him.
And Nosferatu will
A new
side.
member?
Yes, we have a new rose in the garden.
Neonate. By new, do you mean neonate or just new to the city?
No, new to the city. Oh, heavens, what bloodline was she? I believe she's of Helena's blood as well. I just cannot recall who her sire is.
I'm assuming we will meet them at the Elysium then.
Most likely. She quickly became a part of Theodius's entourage.
I'm sure Helena would be disappointed.
I'm sure she would. Siding with a Mycolite over your own blood.
Did she have the option at the time?
No, but we'll see just how loyally she sticks to Theodius.
I mean, if she sees that most of the support goes for you, perhaps he will think better of it.
With any luck.
Not that it would matter. I think, well, I'm confident that you can gain a lot more support.
Thank you, my dear.
Well, I'll see to it personally.
What
Alright.
of Theodius's whereabouts? Is he in hiding? Is he running?
Oh no, he doesn't run. Never. He's too arrogant.
He's taken over the hotel, hasn't he?
Oh no. He has his own haven. I think if he tried to take the hotel, that would cause uproar from the Tremere. And that's the last thing he wants.
Hmm. I thought that the hotel was the prince's office. Well,
It was
the
pretty
It was
scary.
Michael Darian's office.
hmm
It's his property. So,
Yes. Michael Darian owns that property, along with several others in the city.
so what of him? What happened to him? I hope
Who,
he didn't step
Theodes?
down. Not
Or
Theodius.
Michael?
Michael.
Oh no, he's not officially stepped down, but we all know he's compromised.
Compromise.
Bloodbound to the Red Lister.
Hmm.
He can't be trusted then.
Not until we can clear the blood bond, which, from what I'm being told, there is already a plan in the works with the Tremere working on it. At least a
So
few of them.
how are you going to establish praxis if the prince is going to be retaken back into his senses?
Well, there will be a challenge for Praxis when he comes back to being himself.
Hmm.
He and I will figure that out when the time comes.
until then, we need to have some stability in the city, though. So, you know. And right now, we're just floating.
Let's hope nobody takes advantage of that.
Well, I think Theodius is taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Internal conflict, internal strife, but a lack of centralization, so to speak, within the sect. Well, how long has it been since since the Camarilla has taken over the city?
3 months.
Hmm.
At this point, it would be more, though, because we've been around for a bit.
True.
Regardless, it's a very short amount of time.
I think it's probably about like 5 or
It'd be
6.
5.
What I'm saying is that those who wish to retake the city are still around and haven't been eliminated yet by the Scourge or by the Sheriff, I suppose. Not in their entirety, I'm sure.
Actually, when we don't have a proper prince, there is no sheriff. At the moment,
And
all positions stand open.
doesn't that make you worried? Like, not you individually, but you as well as a whole. You're basically exposing yourselves to outside attacks. If anyone
Yes,
finds
we are.
out, come again, please?
Yes, we're worried about it, but We have bigger problems. The Red Lister worries me far more than the Sabbat do.
The Red Lister is among them. He's part of the outside. And he's taken over the control of the Primogen of Tremere and the prince, well, the previous prince now. Those are huge assets to him. So we cannot touch him until these two are taken back to the fold. Would that be a fair assessment?
It's a fair assessment, and there is a plan in place being carried out as we speak.
You don't worry about that.
But yes, don't worry your pretty little head. There's a plan in place for that being carried out by Clan Tremere as we speak.
Well, if any help is needed, a shadow can be always helpful.
Indeed. And now we're going to cut over to Addison because Nelson wants to go, but he also wants to get in Addison pants while we're here. So
Yes, once this is over,
yeah, she's been
Arjun,
just kind of sitting over, kind of off to the side, talking to her brother.
Arjun will, yes, I will approach
Yeah,
both
over
of
on
them.
like these little couches.
But yes, Arjun will approach, well, both of them. At least for now. Addison
Hello,
and
Arjun dear.
Cosmo, and I do not believe I had your name.
Aiden would extend his hand. Aiden Lawrence.
Arjun Malik. Nice to meet
It's a
you.
pleasure.
Lawrence. And he'll look at both of them. Because she did say Lawrence, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
We're twins.
I see. It explains the resemblance.
Indeed. Twins,
Well,
same sire, same embrace day.
I see. It must be nice to share so much with someone.
No one I'd rather share it with.
But I was sitting over there and well, thought I'd come here and speak to you. Started missing your company. And he'll smile.
Is that a hint?
Only if you want it to be.
She would kind of place a kiss on her brother's cheek before standing up. You know, if you need anything, just call. He'd give a little nod. Shall we?
Well, yes. Please follow me, and he'll extend an arm like you do.
Yep. She'd take his arm and head upstairs to one of the private rooms with him. And that part of the scene can fade to black. So, everyone's caught up now, I believe we can end our evening with a drink if everyone is agreeable.
Certainly.
Certainly, yes. How about you, John? Are you feeling better?
A drink would probably be nice.
She brings out a round of blood wine, so it's something that can actually give them that feeling of getting drunk.
John is just gonna swallow the whole thing in one
Oh,
go.
oh dear. Roll me a stamina check. Standard difficulty.
What? What?
Oh crap! This is going to be
You
very
just
terrible.
downed the whole glass in one go.
Mhm,
Oh.
mhm.
We get to see if he gets drunk or not.
Oh, little Johnny.
Wait, what?
Will I have to carry you home?
Oh, it didn't. What?
Oh, hang on. Sidekick's being a butt. Come on, sidekick.
Should I get the physical dice? Wait, I must have D10 somewhere.
Yeah, no, sidekick's just being a butt.
Okay, give me a second.
Okay, I have a very
Um,
stupid. Wait, no,
I
they're all
I have
basic
some
ones.
dice as well. Let me roll them.
Let me go roll in Dublin, see if it's working there. Really?
Nope, sorry, I don't have D10s.
I don't have them in my house for me mates.
I only have the
I
6.
do.
Damn, not working in Dublin either.
I
Well,
think
it
it's
comes from
everywhere.
the same thing. Oh, I also have a D12. Interesting. I
Maybe
just
the V5.
I need to increase my collection on the next con.
Slash roll. How does it work? V5. I rolled it in the 5th edition World of Darkness Discord. Ow. And I
What?
got 4 successes out of 5.
Okay. You definitely are not drunk.
How? I don't see the roll. I saw the roll, but I don't see the results of the roll.
The World of Darkness 5th edition Discord.
Yes.
You have a community
Oh, the one
dice.
down there. Oh, wait. Yes, give me a sec. Dice. What the fuck are the dice?
Whoa, shit! I got a 7 and an 8. I rolled it. Wasted server.
Oh, 7 and an 8. Not bad.
Okay, well, then neither of you got drunk. Good job.
Yay!
Yay.
And
The
let's see
tensions
what
were so
else
high.
has any other declarations they would like to make. I will go ahead and end the scene here. Nothing?
Not in character. Not in character.
I will just drive John home and then return to my place.
Okay. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. This has been another scene for Unmask Orlando. See you next time.